Hi guys, in today's video I am sharing a new practice that I have just started in my life, and I'm curious to see if it is going to work. Basically, the routine that I'm trying to implement is cleanup after the weekend. My idea of it was taking a true Sabbath, which is not Sabbath because I'm not Jewish. However, I'm Christian, so I would like to try to take the majority of Sunday off and see how that goes. And if I don't do any housework, then there are some messes in the evenings that are happening. So I'm going to see if this is going to become a regular part of my channel here, of sharing the cleanup after the weekends, because I do want to have rejuvenating weekends, because I think it is very important, because it's, well, maybe separate video, but today that's what I'm doing, the cleanup after the weekend. So here is my starting point. Very, very messy. I did some laundry, and obviously we lived. There's lots of dirty dishes from probably a little bit of Saturday evening and the whole Sunday. So there are a lot of messes. This is my kitchen here. So I started off with the kitchen because I don't know why. It always motivates me when my kitchen is somewhat more in order than everything else. So I started off with laundry because I had a load of dry laundry probably from Saturday, because as I told you, I am trying to rest on Sundays. I am not sure how well it is going to work, but I'm truly thinking that it should be a more restful experience for me and my family, that on Sundays we should concentrate on rejuvenating, worshiping the Lord because I'm a Christian, and just concentrating on the God time and family time. And today, well, that Sunday, it kind of worked pretty okay. I took a nap and it was very rejuvenating. However, it feels like if you take a break from life, then life kind of piles up. And I think God has intended it to be this way. It's just very difficult to understand how is it that like you have to keep going and going and going, and the moment you stop, everything kind of just goes back to ruins. But this is the stage of life where I'm figuring it out, and I'm testing things and seeing what is working, what is not working. So I had a few revelations recently that Sabbath is a very important part of what God told us to do. So that's what I'm doing, resting on Sunday. And then as Jewish people observe Sabbath, Friday evening to Saturday evening at sundown. That's what I was doing. I was just resting until sundown on Sunday, and then I was like, okay, let's do it. I took a nap. I have all the energy in the world. Let's clean up. And so here you see me. The dishwasher is going. I'm packing up leftover food into the refrigerator. And then I'm just going around my house and cleaning up small messes. And I am super curious, do you guys observe any kind of break in your life that you try to fully give yourself a day or a few days where you do not do work that you would consider work task, but you completely rest and rejuvenate and spend time with your family? And I'm not talking here about vacation time, because vacation is a separate thing. Here I'm talking about regular breaks that you do for yourself and your family. Leave me a comment below about this, or message me on social media if you're following me on Instagram. I would love to hear from you. Also, whatever you see on my dining room table, those are Valentine goodie bags for my son's school, and then for a few other activities that we will be doing with the kids. It just worked out the way that we had time and brain power to do it this year, and then I thought that if I do not take advantage of it right now, I probably will never do it again. So this year I'm like, okay, I can do it, let's do it, and then see how the experience goes, how much the kids enjoy it, how much time it will take for me. So we did goodie bags for Valentine's Day this year, and it was super fun. I really enjoyed it. If next year we can do it, I will do it again. Have you done goodie bags for Valentine's Days? I know that people do a little bit more things for Christmas, but I'm super curious. Do you do something for Valentine's Day a little bit more elaborate for your kids or for anyone else? Now here you see a little bit more paperwork than I normally do have around in my office area. The reason for that was that Sunday my church family gave me and 3 other girls from my church a sprinkle, like a little baby showers for our babies. So I had the cards and some gifts to process. So that was another part of my to-do list for that evening, is to process the gifts, make a list of who gave us the gifts, and then make sure that the day after, because that night I did not have time to do the thank you cards, but that evening I was able to make a list, go through all of the gifts that I got, which was so overwhelming. It was just the love. It was very incredible to feel that people do care for you and they want to do something good for you and your family, and it was just so, I felt very, very loved and very special. So I just went through all of the gifts, put the things that have to be washed into the pile for the baby wash, and then everything else will have to go upstairs in the baby space. And yes, I was just making the list of people who I will be doing thank you cards for. And those were all the diapers and wipes that we got. Didn't I tell you it was overwhelming? It's just so much, such abundant love. It just felt so good to be a part of this community. And also having this kind of experience also encouraged me to be more attentive to people as well, and to give gifts and pay more attention to people around us, because you never know how loved and how special your small act of kindness is going to make someone else feel. And that was my evening, you guys. It took me 2 to 3 hours to get everything done, and now I'm just taking some recyclable papers outside because we keep our recycling bin outside. So that was my evening. I felt very accomplished and as if I did a good job at cleaning up lots of messes and processing some things and getting things done. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope it was fun for you to see what a mess we made on the Saturday evening, Sunday day, and how well I was able to come out of this, and what a big transformation I had in my space. But I feel like in real life, you can never have it perfect, especially with kids around. There's always transition and feeding and everything happening. So whatever, that's okay. I cannot make the perfect video for you, but at least I shared my experience. I hope it was entertaining for you. If you like those kinds of videos, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified about the new videos that are coming out just like this. And I hope to see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye bye.